Hi there, it's Kevin with RUG.com here with some sample matchups with RUG Peddler. Let's see here, I am on the play and my opponent mulls to 6. So this is probably a mull hand. Steam Vents, Alchemist Refuge, I don't know if I can keep this. But I do. No, yes I do. That's probably a bad keep, but I guess we do have a Steam Vents for the Pillar and the Alchemist Refuge for the Mortars, so we're doing okay. And right here I don't know if I'm facing zombies or Jund. So I really need to draw a green mana, and then we're in really good shape. But it looks like we're facing Rakdos aggro if he's playing an Ash Zealot. So I'll get him for 2, and we'll get rid of that next turn with a Pillar. And now we still need that green mana, but we're in otherwise pretty good shape. And we'll go ahead and kill that next turn too. That was actually a perfect draw. Here you get to see the power of Izzet Staticaster in this format. There's plenty of targets that have 1 toughness, and if he gets paired with a Nightshade Peddler, he is amazing. So we get a free kill off the Knight of Infamy right here. And yes, I could have flashed him in to avoid that, but that was probably the better move, to flash him in at the beginning of his combat on his trigger and then kill it. And maybe he could have spent that mana on something else, and then we'd still have our Staticaster alive. But that's fine. It worked out. So we still need a green. Still digging for a green. And it looks like he's stuck on 2 lands. We're getting pretty lucky here. He does get his 3rd land here. And throws out the Stone Right, but we're fine still. There's our green. So perfect. We get our Grook out. And we can trade with him. I don't know why he didn't want to... Oh, no, he couldn't because it's not paired. Yeah, so we're able to kill the Stone Right and flip our Grook. And he's Searing Spears, so it's a 2 for 1. That's fine. Now we have plenty of card advantage. We need 1 more mana and then Nimbuzat comes out. But I do think that we are going to just get rid of the Aristocrat here. There's no point in letting him get a creature out to make him indestructible. And see the Jace the Memory Adept accidentally added the wrong Jaces. I think I added 3 regular Jaces and one of the of these guys. So I have corrected that since the latest build. So anyway, he's not supposed to be in here. So Mortar it and Daybreak Ranger. I could have Farseek there for a guaranteed land for the Nimbuzat, but yeah. He's down to 1 card though. And now we are just going to play the Jace, get some card advantage off Big Jace. He's actually not too bad of a card, just for his +1 ability. But I prefer the other Jace, of course. So now he's getting mana flooded, which is good for us, of course. And play Farseek, grab our other source we need. And Thundermaw, he's on a 4-turn clock now. So he Pillars in series. Now he's completely out of cards, and we're going to be drawing 1 more card than him per turn. And we got Nimbuzat and a Peddler and Soulbond him, and now the game is basically over unless he can. Yeah. There's no way that he can handle Nimbuzat, or especially as paired with the Nightshade Peddler. So he does concede. We ended up winning that matchup 2-0, I believe, versus the Rakdos. No, 2-1. The other games didn't record, but the Nightshade Peddler did get hooked up with the Nimbuzat in the other game. And the game that he did beat us, it was due to him going first with Falconwrath Aristocrats and just a very, very aggro hand that we couldn't quite recover from. That's just typical red deck wins zombies. Rakdos' aggro is a lot of times if they go first, they can get that, and if they have, like in this case, 2 Falconwrath Aristocrats and an Ash Zealot, they are going to beat you down before you can do anything about it. The only deck that I have that can actually survive that draw is my Junk mid-range deck with the Centaur Healers. The Centaur Healer is key to winning this matchup as far as if they get their nut draw. But if they don't get their nut draw, this RUG Peddler deck is very good because of the 3 Thragtusk and 4 Hunt Masters. You can absorb a ton of damage there. Anyway, we'll move on to the next game. And this is a risky hand, but Farseeks will thin out our deck. Staticaster, we don't know what we're facing here, so I kept it. And he throws out a tomb, and we're loving to see that card because now it's a dead pilgrim, so we know we have a at least value out of our Staticaster. So we'll just ramp here, pass it back to him. And Arbor Elf now I'm really... Oh, and another Pilgrim. Now I'm really loving the Staticaster. So next turn we'll be able to kill 2 Pilgrims. So I'll keep the Syncopate mana up just in case. See what he plays out. And it looks like we will definitely Syncopate that guy. So that was a good draw. Good lucky draw on our part. We get the Syncopate. Get rid of Groot, Primal Hunter. And next turn, I mean, we're in no threat from these little weenies, and next turn we get to kill 2 Pilgrims. So yeah, I'll keep the Staticaster mana up. Play it now so he doesn't have any mana to use it next turn and kill him off. So I've gotten tons of value out of that Staticaster already. It's a 2-for-1 still on board. He's got to handle it somehow. And he does. It's a 2.5 for 1 card basically, since that Sever that has flashback. Got another Jace, that's good. And we'll dig for some answers. And here I think he splits it to Thragtusk and the Farseek and the Pillar in the other pile, but we'll take the Thragtusk. And now we're both kind of stuck on very few cards in our hand, but we've got the Jace. So I'll -2 again with Jace. Or no, I plussed him. Yeah, because I couldn't -2 because he attacked me with the Arbor Elf. Okay. But we're in good shape here. But he does draw another land, and he's able to cast Angel Serenity. So that's not looking good for us, but we can at least -2 our Jace and dig for an answer. And we don't really find anything, but he separates these kind of weird. I'll take the Syncopate over the Pillar any day. So, yep. We'll play the other Jace, and -2 again to try to find an answer. And here I think he puts the Staticaster and Farseek in the same pile, which we don't care about the Huntmaster. So we do take the Farseek and the Staticaster. And we'll thin our deck out again to make sure that we don't draw any lands. And our Jace is just going to die here, but that's fine. We're able to hopefully get a Peddler, and if we get a Peddler, then the game's back in our favor. So my Jace does go down, but he's down to 1 card. And we do have Syncopate. That's a crappy draw, the Pillar. But we're still in okay shape. It'll take him a while to kill off to get us down from 23. So I'll play the Staticaster, kills Arbor Elf. And if he wants to, I don't know if that's the best move here because he can't flashback his Sever. And we will just Syncopate that because it's getting to the late game where he'll probably have enough mana to pay the Syncopate on anything else. So we'll grab a Peddler here, and this is swinging back in our favor because we're able to kill the Angel Serenity off and get our Thragtusk back. And now he's going to have to Sever either our Peddler or our Staticaster next turn. But he is able to, looks like, draw into another of Angel Serenity and clear my board again. I don't agree with those. He definitely should have taken my token there. Especially if I have any way of getting back my cards now. I get kill his Angel Serenity and get back a lot of value. And if you would have taken the Beast over something else, then I can't ever get that Beast back. So anyway, we're drawing dead, but we're still okay. It'll take him take him 5 turns before we're dead. And he wastes his Sever on the Beast. That's fine. He wasn't any jeopardy of life here. I don't know why. That's probably not the best to play. So we still have a 4-turn clock to find an answer. And he's drawn pretty bad too. And there we go. We find our answer, which is Niv-Mizzet. Niv-Mizzet will give us the cards we need. So yeah, we'll play the Niv-Mizzet here and hit him to try to grab like a land or something. No land. But we'll wait it up here, and I knew this was coming, so he's going to Gavany his dudes, and in response we'll kill them both off. So this is the late game power of Niv-Mizzet. I am starting to really grow fond of this card. He's a great card. So he plays Lingering Souls and immediately Gavanies, so that I have to spend a total of 8 mana now if I want to kill the spirits. But the spirits aren't a big deal. I can kill his Angel Serenity next turn, which I'll do. So Pillar, and Niv-Mizzet. No, it's back up here. That's something he should have definitely done clear back in when he was targeting the Angel Serenities. Is he should have taken, sure, he can take the Peddler or the Staticaster. He could take both of those, but he should have definitely targeted his other Angel Serenity, so he had looping angels. That would have been very hard for me to deal with, and I probably would have lost the game right there if he would have played that right. So people that do play Angel Serenity, I am very familiar with this card because I do play in my Bant and my Junk Reanimator deck, so I know the power of looping angels, and a lot of times just from the card advantage you start to gain from looping your Thragtusks and Angel Serenity. So you don't even worry about their stuff, you just grab your own stuff, and if they kill your angel, you're back to having huge card advantage. So I'm able to kill his angel, and it will be exiled too from the pillar. And that's great. I grabbed exactly what I need, the Peddler and the Staticaster back to basically seal this game. So I'll cast the Peddler and bond it with Niv, and it's pretty much over here. I mean, he can ding me for 6, but he can't do anything more than that. And eventually I'm just going to take this game. So yeah, so we'll kill off the spirit tokens. First, just get in there, hit him for 10, draw a card, and now we can ping off the spirits and play another Thragtusk just to keep us at a life total that makes it so we can't die to something, you know, like a Strangler Geist out of nowhere that you might be playing. But anywho, yeah, that just shows you the power of the night. We got the combo off there, so you can see the Staticaster Peddler. The combo actually happens quite a bit, especially with the ability to dig with Jace. I might add Think Twice's in here. I might add some other engine to maybe Desperate Ravings. So I don't have Snapcasters for Desperate Ravings or anything else, any other graveyard value. So I don't know. This is still a deck I'm dinking around with. It's been doing pretty well. I have 2 losses to Jund, 1 loss to Grixis. But all the aggro matchups, I've beat zombies multiple times. Yeah, beat Celestia aggro, beat Rakdos aggro. So it's doing very well. It's posting a record now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 7 and 3. So, and these are all in the 2-man queues. So it's not like I'm just playing in the casual room. So anyway, we'll go on to the last game, which it's a risky hand, so we'll mull it back. And this is better because we can cast anything we draw 4 mana or less. So the Huntmasters we can cast if we draw them. We can cast a group, we can cast a Daybreak. And now Farseek, yeah, Farseek gets us our second red source, so now we can even Niv-Mizzet if we get another land, we can cast it. So we're in good shape. We're playing against Jund here. So Grook will come out, spit out a token. And we're emptying our hand pretty good so we don't get blown out from a Rakdos return, and that sucks. I hate the third or fourth turn Underworld connections really are hard to beat. This card is incredibly powerful to all those that are playing Jund, especially against control matchups. You can get card advantage galore and just win the game by that. But we're looking pretty good drawing that Niv-Mizzet. He's our own card engine here. So the Staticaster is kind of cool too. So we'll swing in there and play a Daybreak. But that was probably a bad move because we can get blown out by a bonfire here. But he severs the wolf tokens. I don't think that's the best move. I just keep pumping them out, and now I've got to syncopate up for added protection, and my Daybreak's going to flip here. So I make a player mistake here too. I decide to fight the Huntmaster before my Peddler flips to get rid of it, but I could have done it with a Garuk, and then I realized I'm like, whatever. So my Peddler or my Daybreak Ranger does die, and yeah, but I'm able to kill his Wolf token with my Garuk and flip him. And now I've got the combo in my hand, and I've got Syncopate mana up, so I'm doing really well. The Lily comes here, kills my Wolf, which is unfortunate. But we're able to... I could have Syncopate there, but I didn't care, because I'm just going to Staticaster, and then Peddler next turn. Really wish this dude could hit players. I don't know why they didn't. See a lot more play, I guess, if it would be like a Cunning Spark Mage. Yeah, but only creatures, so we can't kill the Lily off. Kind of funny, in the pre-release I got a Staticaster and was using the entire tournament hitting players. Neither me nor my opponents read it properly. Alrighty, so we're doing good. He can make us both discard a card here, which sucks because we have to choose, and I Syncopate's the best choice here. We're still in good shape. And he severs the Nightshade Peddler. That's okay. We can go get another one by sacking our Death Touch Wolf. And that was a great draw, because now we're able to kill off Liliana, which we will do. And yeah, and our Garuk's up to 3. So even with all his card advantage, we have pretty good card advantage too, with Garuk being able to go grab everything we need. And if we can stick this Niv-Mizzet, we'll be in very good shape. I don't know why he blocks here. Sure, we'll trade a Wolf for a Thragtusk, and sack the Wolf and grab a Nightshade Peddler and play it. And that way we can protect our Garuk for whatever shenanigans he might have. And still have mana up for Niv-Mizzet. So he's in very bad shape now, unless he can figure out any solutions. So yeah. Anyway, he's able to kill the Peddler, but we can just go grab another one. So I'll kill my Staticaster, grab another Peddler, and bond it. And this way we can at least guarantee to kill Olivia, because he'll ping in response, and then I'll ping in response to that ping, and also kill his beast. So now the board is cleared. He still has his Underworld connections, but we have a Niv-Mizzet that does give us a card. And yeah, so we're in good shape. And he does concede there. Yeah, if he didn't have an answer from a Niv-Mizzet, I guess he was dead on board next turn. So we did end up losing this matchup versus Jund, but I don't think it was more. It was more of the just bad draws rather than the deck. I think I had to mold a 5 on the next game, 4 or 5, and then he Rakdos returned me out. And then the next game I kept a 3-land hand and only saw one more land, and got blown out by Rakdos return again. So yeah, Rakdos is problematic, but I have negates and syncopates for it. And like I said, I think it's more of the draw's fault than the deck's fault. I am 0-2 versus Jund now, but I do, as you saw in this game, he did get a little mana flooded, but I do think that we can hold our own against Jund, especially post sideboard. So anyway, that's just three different decks. We played against a kind of a junk deck. I don't know if you call it Junk Reanimator. I didn't see any Gravely Salvages, but I did see on Barrow Right, so that was Junk Reanimator. And also, you saw a Rakdos aggro. And just to go over the list of decks I've played so far, again, I played Zombies twice, both versions, the red and the green, and I was able to beat those easily. Played Rakdos aggro and was able to beat that. Lost to Jund twice, lost to Grixis. That was a very bad matchup for us. And beat Selesnya and Junk Reanimator. So taking our total to 7-3 so far with this deck. And it's still got a ways to go. Still got things that I'm tinkering with, and it's only going to get better. So I do think this is a real deck. I do think it's competitive in the meta game, and it's incredibly fun. I love this combination. I love the Staticaster Peddler. Anyway, this is Kevin from RUGPeddler.com. Thanks for watching.